Good morning children, Saira. Today we are going to see playing with numbers part 5. Okay? So in the last session we have seen what is test of divisibility. Okay? So we also learned how to test the divisibility of numbers by a following series of numbers without dividing. Right? So what are the divisibility tests we saw? We had seen the divisibility tests for numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 and 11. So with these things in mind, we are going to see a number of sums where we can check the divisibility of numbers. Okay, so let us go on to exercise 2.3. So this is the second sum. So the first sum we will see it later. We will start with the second sum. Okay, using divisibility test, determine which of the following numbers are divisible by 4 and by 8. So what is the divisibility test for 4 and 8? Yes, for 4 we have to check the last two numbers whether they are divisible by 4. And for 8 we have to check last three numbers are divisible by 8. So let us start with sum A. 572. So let us take 72 because the last two digits we have to check for 4 divisibility. Okay, so 72 when you are dividing by 4, is it divisible by 4? Yes. So 72 when you are dividing by 4, 4 ones are 4. So 7 minus 4 is 3. So bring 2 down, and 4 how many times will go in 32? So it will go in 8 times. So 32 minus 32 gives you 0. Okay. So is it divisible by 4? Yes. The number 72 is divisible by 4. So let us take the last three digits of 572. Okay. So 572 when you are dividing by 8. So let us see what happens. So 572 when you are dividing by 8. So 8 how many times will go in 57? Okay. So let us continue. So 572 if you take it by 8, 8 will go 7 times in 56. Okay, so 57 minus 56 will give you 1. So bring down the 2 here, 12. So 8 how many times will go in 12? So 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16. So 16 is a bigger number, so take 8. So put 1 here, 8 ones are 8. So 12 minus 8 will give you 9, 10, 11, 12. So it is 4. So will 4 go in 8? No. So 572 is not divisible by 8. 572 is divisible by 4 and it is not divisible by 8. Okay. So next we are going to see the second sum. So here we have a bigger sum. Right. So what is the number given here? 7,26,352. Let me repeat. 7,26,352. So now we are going to divide it by 4. So how many numbers we have to take it? We have to take the last two numbers for 4. So will 52 go in 4 tables? Let us check. 52 4 tables. So 4 ones are 4. 1, Bring down the 2. So 4 3s are 12. So it goes exactly. Okay. Now, so 52 is divisible by 4 and hence, so the last two digits are 52. As 52 is divisible by 4, the given number is also divisible by 4. Okay, now let us check it out for 8. So 8 we have to take the last three numbers. So let us take 352. So when we are taking 3, 5, 2 and dividing it by 8, so 35. How many times 35 will go in 8? It will go in 4 times. 8 4s are 32. So bring down. 5 minus 2 will give you 3. 3 minus 3 will give you 0. So bring down the 2. So again it is 32. Now 32 again will go in 4 tables. So 32 minus 32 is 0. Hence the last three digits are 352. Since 352 is divisible by 8, the given number is divisible by 8 also. Okay. So did you understand how to do this sum? Yes? Okay. So let me teach the next sum. 5500. Now take out the last numbers 0 and 0. So 0 0 is divisible by 4. Yes? Is it? Yes, 0 0 is divisible by 4. Since the last two numbers are 0 and 0, so 0 and 0 is divisible by 4. Okay, so hence the whole number is divisible by 4 again. Okay, so 5500 is divisible by 4. Let us take the last three numbers for finding the divisibility of 8. So when we are taking 500 divided by 8, so let us have 500 here and divided by 8. Okay, so 50 will go in 8. How many times? 8 5s are 40, 8 6 are 48. So 8 6 are 48. So 50 minus 48 will give you 2 and bring down the 0. So how many times 8 will go in? 20. So it will go 2 times. Yeah. 8 2s are 16. So you get 4 as a reminder. Hence 500 is not divisible by 8. Okay. So hence 5500 is also not divisible by 8. So can you understand? The number 5500 is divisible by 4, but it is not divisible by 8. Okay, so let's see the D sum. So we are having the last two numbers as 0 and 0. Hence, any number divided by a number is divisible by that number only. So it is divisible by 4. And again if you take the last three numbers 0 0 0, that is also divisible by 8. So any number divided by 0 is, the answer is the same number. So you have 6000 to be divided by 4 and 8 is divisible. Hence 6000 is divisible by 4 and by 8. So I am going to give you a set of homework sums, that is E 12,159. F sum you have 14,560. Next you have 21,084. And last number is a very big number. You have 3 crores 17 lakhs 95,072. Let me repeat. 3 crores 17 lakhs 95,072. And the I sum you have 1700 and J sum you have 2150. So these are the sums you are going to do as homework, and you are going to check whether these numbers are divisible by 4 and by 8. So for 4, what you will do? You have to take the last two numbers divided by 4. So whether it goes exactly by 4, then it is divisible by 4. And for 8, you take the last 3 numbers, divide them by 8. So if you get the remainder as 0, then it is divisible by 8. Did you understand? So let us go to the third sum. So the third sum we have is, using divisibility test, determine which of the following numbers are divisible by 6. Now 23 plus 4 will give you 27. So is 27 divisible by 3? Yes, 9 3s are 27. So if the number is divisible by both 2 and 3, then we say that number is divisible by 6. So is the number divisible by 6? Yes, the number 2,97,144 is divisible by 6. So let us go to the next sum. So it is a quite easy sum. You have 1258. So what you have to check first? The number that is present in the ones place. So you have 8. So you have 8 in the ones place. So it is divisible by 2. Now you are going to add 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 8. 1 plus 2 will give you 3. 3 plus 5 will give you 8. And 8 plus 8 will give you 16. So is 16 divisible by 3? So 16 is not divisible by 3, and hence the number 1258 is also not divisible by 6. Okay children? Now let's go on to the next sum. So C sum we have 4,335. So what is the number we have to check first? Yes, check the number that is present in the ones place. So what is it? 5. So is 5 divisible by 2? No. So the number 4,335 is not divisible by 2. And let us add the number to see whether it is divisible by 3. So 4 plus 3 plus 3 plus 5. So when you add 4 plus 3, you get 7. 7 plus 3 is 10, and 10 plus 5 is 15. So 15 is divisible by 3, and the number 4,335 is divisible by 3. But it is not divisible by 6, because 4,335 is not divisible by 2. So did you understand this sum, children? Yes. So let us see the last sum in this exercise, that is D sum. Let us see 61,233. So is it divisible by 6? So let us check the last number. It is 3. So since 3 is not divisible by 2, this number is not divisible by 2. So let us add the numbers to find out whether this particular number is divisible by 3. So let's add 6 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3. So when you add 6 plus 1, it gives you 7. 7 plus 2 will give you 9. 9 plus 9 will give you 18. 6 plus 1 will give you 7. 7 plus 2 will give you 9. 9 plus 3 will give you, sorry, it is 15. Okay, so the number is 15. So is this number 15 divisible by 3? Yes, the number 15 is divisible by 3, but the number is not divisible by 2. So let us say that 61,233 is not divisible by 6, because it is not divisible by both 2 and 3. Okay, so I have a set of homework questions for you. So let me see what are the homework sums for you. So we have a set of homework questions here. Let me repeat. So 9 lakh. So let me read out the sums. 90 lakhs 1352. So E sum is 90 lakhs 1352. Next we have next sum we have 43 lakhs 8,750. 43 lakhs 8,750. And next we have 1 crore 79 lakhs 184. 1 crore 79 lakhs 184. And the H sum you have 12 lakhs 582. Sorry, 80. So let me repeat. H sum 1 lakh 2,583. 1 lakh 2,583. And next we have 6 lakhs 39,210. 6 lakhs 39,210. The J sum we have 1 lakh 7,852. 1 lakh 7,852. Okay, so let us go to the next set of numbers, that is fourth sum. Using divisibility test, determine which of the following numbers are divisible by 11. Using divisibility test, determine which of the following numbers are divisible by 11. So how will you find out whether the numbers are divisible by 11? You have to add the numbers at the odd places and add the numbers at the even places and then find the difference. So if the difference is 0 or any multiple of 11, then that particular number is divisible by 11. Okay, so let us see 5,445. Okay, so what are the numbers that are present in the odd places? So the numbers present at the odd places are 5 and 4. So when you add 5 plus 4, it gives you 9. And next, the sum of digits at the even places. 4 plus 5 gives you 9. 9 minus 9 will give you 0. So as the difference between the sum of the digits at the odd places and the sum of digits at the even places is 0, then it is divisible by 11. So 5,445 is divisible by 11. So let us move on to the second sum, that is B sum. So now we are going to read out the number, that is 10,824. 10,824. So when you are adding the digits in the odd places, you get 4 plus 8 plus 1 and the answer will be 13. Now when you are adding the digits at the even places, 2 plus 0, you get 2. And now when you are subtracting 13 minus 2, you get 11. So 11 is a multiple of 11. Hence 10,824 is divisible by 11. 10,824 is divisible by 11. So the next sum, that is a C sum, it is a pretty big number. Okay, so let us see how we can find the digits at the odd places. So taking from the right, you have 5 9, 3 and 7 in the odd place, and in the even place you have 6, 8 and 1. So when you're adding the numbers that are present at the odd places, you get 24, and when you're adding the numbers at the even places, you get 15. And 24 minus 15 gives you 9. So 9 is not a multiple of 11. So the number is not divisible by 11. So 7 crore 13 lakhs 89,065 is not divisible by 11. So let us go to the D sum. So next we have a pretty big number, 7 crore 1 lakh 69,308. So when you are adding the number present at the odd places, from the right you have 8 plus 3 plus 6 plus 0, which gives you 17. And from the right you take in the even places, you have 0, 9, 1 and 7. When you are adding 9 plus 1 plus 7 gives you 17. So 17 minus 17 will give you 0. So as the difference between the sum of the digits at odd places and the sum of the digits at the even places is 0, therefore the number 7 crore 1 lakh 69,308 is divisible by 11. Okay children, so did you understand how to find out the test of divisibility for 11? Yes? So there is another set of homework sums for you. I am just giving you 2 sums so that you will be able to do the sums along with the other sums which I gave you as homework. So I know it is very big. I am giving you more sums, but you can do it. As you have come to a higher standard, I hope you should be able to do all these sums now. Okay? So the first sum is 1 crore and 1. 1 crore and 1. And the next sum we have 9 lakh 1,153. 9 lakh 1,153. So do all your homework sums. Okay? As you work out the sums, you will be able to understand how to do. Okay? Maths is a subject where you cannot mug anything. You cannot memorize anything. You just have to work it out, and as you work out, you will have the capability to solve all the sums. Okay children? So keep studying, don't waste time, and follow all the videos. If you have any doubts, do come up with your answers. Okay children? Thank you.